Why are you guys so obsessed with
Flummox.
Like, honestly, I feel scared, elated, anxious. This guy's sleeping on. Sign my life away, pimp. If you don't like it, you don't gotta stay. Hey, insane. Seen pictures of Edmonton texting your wife? Let me speak on this for a second. First off, what you seen was part of a conversation that happened back in February that he just now posted. Like, that's the single as a Pringle conversation that I knew about, she knew about, and we, like, the fact is, the dude's a fucking loser. Like, he sits around all day trying to find stuff out. Like, if you go to my Twitter right now, there's a picture of, like, somebody putting, like, racist things over, like, a picture of me in a top hat. He's not... There's nothing wrong with me and my wife. No, I don't want to fucking do streams that only use me Blade. I don't know why you guys want me to, like, interact with, like, people like Only Use Me Blade and Darkside Phil. I don't care about those people. Dude, I ain't knocking anybody out. Like, if Blade pulled up, I probably wouldn't let him in the house. Honestly. Because, like, I ain't trying to get a bunch of fucking drunks in my house so they can tear shit up. Again, like, I've been one of Blade's biggest critics. Like, every time you see me talk about Blade, like, I understand what the dude goes through, and I understand his decision making, and I understand why he makes certain choices. And he recently did a call out for help where he said he no longer wants to be Blade, he wants to be Brian, which I don't think he's ever going to go through with that. And because the reason that he kind of sticks to what he does right now is because it's one of the pathways in life he knows, and sadly to say, it's probably going to be detrimental to his health to continue doing like RV trips and streaming and things like that. Somebody says I can talk sense to him. Here's what a lot of people don't understand. No amount of talking you can do to people is going to get somebody to change. Change comes from here. It comes from within yourself. You've got to get to a point where you feel like you can't get any lower, and that's where change starts to happen at. No amount of outside forces is going to do change directly. You can do things that will make somebody want to change. Like being a good person and that person looking at you and being like, man, I wish I was in his spot, can influence somebody to want to make that change. But being like, yo, you're killing your fucking self. You know, have you ever seen what cirrhosis liver looks like? That's never going to make nobody change. Tough love just doesn't do that. Things of back-to-back surgeries. You realize you're talking about change when you failed at surgery. Weight loss is the definition of irony. You're pathetic, dude. Well, first off, I'm not as big as you guys want to claim I am, right? I'm a fat motherfucker. I'll admit that. I'm a fat motherfucker. But am I one of these 600-pound dudes that needs to like have like my wife pick up my folds and wash underneath them? No. I'm a perfectly capable human being. I can tie my own shoes, I can wipe my own butt, I can do things, I can get my own groceries. Right? So like to be like I'm on the brink of death is being disingenuous 100%. Well, first off, you're wrong. I explained 3 or 4 streams ago how this phone, which is almost time to update it now, was bought. My local co-op allows you to finance phones through your phone plan. I'm sure there's places out there I'm sure multiple people in the stream do it. You basically go, you pay the taxes on the phone, and they charge you $30, $40 a month until the phone's paid off. There was never a period where the surgery money went into my personal bank account. It was always in another account that I had a different debit card for. There's proof it went into my own personal account? Okay.
So this
By the
guy
way,
told
Wings
us
of
that
back-to-back surgeries.
after you gave him the last of
Let me
our
go ahead and
caps,
tell you.
he
Hope you
said that
win your
inside
charge
that
back,
vault
pimp.
is the-
Because I know you're a pathetic piece of shit.
That's where the big one
That's gonna charge back
Last
$1.
chance to turn our lousy luck around.
I still use surgery money on a Mustang. Again, by the time I bought the red Mustang, surgery money was almost gone. Right? Like there was maybe $3,000 left of surgery money, and I used all that on blood work. Blood work and doctor's visits. You gotta understand, like, I make money every month. Right? You realize this, right? You realize I make money every month. Right now I have 619 subscribers. That by itself is almost $2,000. By itself is almost $2,000. You realize that I have my own money that I save up in accounts and stuff, and like I've been saving for that car for a while at that point. And I found it and I bought it. Back-to-Back Surgeries donated an extra $1. He says, how can you seriously act because you're not on the brink of 1,000 pounds, you're suddenly fine the way you are? You took people's money for surgery and threw it out the window. I did not. You gotta understand, like, it's 2.5 years later. I've put on 35 to 40 pounds since I was at my lowest, which was around 340. Alright? So I'm right around 380 right now, 380, 385. And these are serious weights. That's where I'm at. And have I done poorly? Yes. Is the effects of the surgery still on me? A little bit, not much. Right? Do I regret making some of the choices I made? Yes. But do I think that I wasted the money? In no way, shape, or form, no. Because if I didn't go get that surgery, where would I be at right now? I'd be 530 pounds or some shit like that. I'd be fucking miserable. My life would be in a whole different realm. I wouldn't be married. I wouldn't have had my house paid for. I wouldn't be in the same financial boat I am right now. I was on a dead-end road when I started for that surgery fund, and everything about it has been positive. The only thing negative about it is little shits like you that think that because you don't succeed at something that you threw it away or that you failed. You only fail when you stop trying, right? There's going to be setbacks all through life. Because you say something because you're frustrated, you also understand like this. I'm currently going through a Lexapro washout, right? I haven't been on Lexapro in 2 weeks. And I'm doing that because I'm changing over to a different drug called a fixer, right? And a fixer doesn't have certain side effects I'm trying to get away from with Lexapro. So, like, I've been dealing with brain zaps. I've been dealing with anxiety and other things like that. So, like, just because somebody says something once when they're frustrated doesn't mean that's what they're going to do. You got to look at how long-term actions roll versus, like, what something is. Like, if I go, hey, I'm going to go tomorrow and buy a Ford Raptor, do you automatically assume I'm going to go tomorrow and buy a Ford Raptor? First off, I'm not going for a second surgery. Back-to-Back Surgery says, these aren't chargebacks. I work for my money, not beg for it from strangers. Choke on this $3 worth of Wendy's chili donations. Hopefully it's extra more successful, but I fucking doubt it. Keep blaming others for your problems. The only person here being negative is you. Wings of Back-to-Back Surgeries donated a $4. All you are is negative. You constantly blame others for your shitty gameplay. You blame life for not being able to maintain weight loss while you suck down McDonald's on stream. Then you act like you're turning a new leaf and immediately fall back. It's called being human, homie. That's what that is. Called being human. You make mistakes. You get motivated for a while. You get unmotivated. Let's see. Name of children, if you have any. If I have a girl, her name's going to be Sorella. If I have a boy, it's most likely going to be Jordy Jordan Jr. What is the high tea order at McDonald's? I got the 20 nuggets tonight. I went 20 nuggets with the sweet tea and the buffalo sauce. I usually get the number 9. Have you ever thought about buying a cookbook to prepare your own meals? Actually, Sports Talk, I didn't want to say anything. Because, like, if I say anything on stream, people either try to use it against me or be like, you said this one time. I'm thinking about taking up cooking as a hobby. Like, I want to, like, I want to at least attempt to, like, start making, like, one meal a week. Where, like, I find a recipe and I attempt to make it. And I'm hoping, here's the hope, right? That if I start making my own meals, that just the simple pride of the fact I did it will motivate me to eat healthier. Because I'll cook a meal that's supposedly be healthy. And because I went out my way and went bought it and cooked it myself, that I'll make me want to eat it more often. You're not allowed to go shirtless, dude.
Turn over the location of some fella named Crane.
Chicken titties.
Who I guess I must have served at some point or another.
Oh.
Since then,
Nuggets.
a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating.
That's actually pretty good. Lummox.